Hi everyone, today is Thursday, the 23rd. I've updated our agenda, trying to get myself a little bit more organized and to help all of you feel like you understand our expectations a little bit better. So the agenda is going to be organized now with what I am hoping you are working on during the day. Of course, this is not everything that you could be working on, but like some essentials for the day. Then down here is our agenda for office hours, and underneath that are some more to-dos. So think of this sort of as your homework or information on stuff that's going on throughout the week. And then of course at the very bottom is going to be our Google Meet code. I've linked meet.google.com and then our classroom code that you can go to. All right, so let's talk about today. The first thing that I'll always have on here is if you need to meet with me, I will always have provided our one-on-one or small group schedule, and I should have linked the current week. Yeah, so we're in week 5, so these are this week's. Tomorrow I'll have linked next week so that you can take a look at things and decide what kinds of small groups you want to be a part of. All right. And then I also want you to be checking your daily schedule. I am still recognizing that some of you are sort of treating your everyday during the week as maybe sleeping in super late and not really thinking about school until 1 o'clock when we have our office hours, and then maybe feeling overwhelmed when you get to class because you have not been working on a couple of items throughout the day. So I linked our Google Classroom assignment on your daily schedule, and that template that you should have turned in to me. There are quite a handful of you who have not turned it in yet. So remember, you need to be not only turning this in and or adjusting it to what you think your day should look like, but I've provided a template for you. If it works for you, please just turn that in. And it just gives you sort of, the expectations for the day, some things that you can be working on to keep yourself learning and growing. There's lots of break times and opportunities for you to get your eyes off of the screen. And then, of course, at the end of the day, there's also that reminder of what you can be doing with family to relax, some you time, and getting used to those routines that help us get a good night's sleep. This is really important, especially during our shelter in place. Having that routine is really going to help you feel a little bit more normal. Getting up, getting dressed, getting out of your pajamas, eating some breakfast will make you feel like you're starting your day. Talking to one student yesterday about how early and how hard it is to get up at 8 o'clock. That's when school used to start at Pomeroy. So 8 a.m. should not be unreasonable for you to get up. It's actually, you were already way up before that when you were at school at Pomeroy. So try to make this happen. Okay? All right. So many tabs open. Okay, next up, if you would like to do your journal before class on your own, you can. But if you'd like to do journaling with me, I'm going to start class early today at 12:45. And I've provided on our agenda in the slide before your assignment for journaling today. And then I've provided a timer that has really nice studying music attached with it. So I'm going to play it for a second. Oops. This music's just supposed to help us with productivity. You can, of course, turn down your volume while you're doing your journaling, but right here is an article that I'd like you to read at your own Lexile level, and then go ahead and do your journal kind of related to that article. I've given you 3 options. Spend about 15 minutes. That provides some reading time, and then about 10 minutes of journaling in your Google Classroom journaling assignment, okay? The third thing I'd like you to do is review your final 5 cool downs in PLP. Try to do these before office hours and treat it as a studying opportunity for our test. Remember, I'm not grading these cool downs. They're strictly to help you study and to get you prepared for the test on PLP, okay? And then another thing you can do that I'll remind you of when we start class is we're going to be doing Friday Club tomorrow as a whole school. It's a virtual Friday Club. So what you can do is click on this and it will bring you your descriptions of all the different Friday Clubs that are happening. You do not have to choose mine, but you can choose any of these. Then some of them involve art, some of them involve, there's a Kahoot, which I know some of you will like, but you'll want to make sure you have the materials needed and the description. Remember, this is whole school, so we've got grades all the way from kindergarten to 6th grade, so make sure that you're looking at something that you feel you would enjoy, and you'll be filling that out on the Google form. So just like in class, when I would give you a Google form to choose your Friday Club, you'll be doing that here. The main difference is that we're trying to make sure that teachers aren't overloaded with a lot of students. So I'm going to try and limit the number of students that can go to each Friday Club, hoping that it'll be very spread out. So I want you to pick your top 3. So I've listed all of the Friday Clubs here, and I want you to pick your first choice, second choice, and third choice. Please make sure you put your name so that I know who you are with what you picked. And you can only submit once, so please pick carefully. Really look at those descriptions and decide what you want. Remember, if you don't have, like maybe you want to do the chocolate chip scones, but you don't have the materials that you need to bake for this week, the Friday Club options will not be changing from week to week. So you can always sign up for that next week. And then during the week or over the weekend, you can talk to your parents about helping you have the supplies that you need, okay? So you can do that before class, and then I'll be answering questions about Friday Club and talking about Pride and how we can make sure we're set to go with that, okay? And then I've been getting a lot of you taking content assessments because I've sent out those emails about summer school. So remember, when you're taking content assessments, you still need to be taking notes. I don't want you taking content assessments without preparation. But I am for sure allowing you to take them before Friday. So if you send me an email with a date and a time that you would like to take your content assessment, remember, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 2:33, I am all yours, and I should be able to approve any content assessment throughout the day as long as I have notice. So make sure you give me a date and a time that you'd like to take your content assessment. Show me your notes on the email that you send me, and I will approve your content assessment. Every once in a while, I might forget. I'm trying to set reminders to remind myself. Shooting me a quick email will help ensure that I get that approved for you. Okay? Today's agenda is just to quickly talk about Friday Club and then go straight to our test, remembering it's open note. So you're 100% allowed to use your notes on your test. Okay? All right. And then your anything that you need to worry about, your presentations, those should be completed this week. Tomorrow is Friday, so try to have those done. We'll be presenting next week, and Mars Patel will be today at 2:30. All right? If you have any questions, please email me. And then as a reminder, today I'll be doing 2 small groups related to content assessments. The first one will be today at 8 o'clock on punctuation. And then the second one will be today at 11 on unit rates and percentages. Okay? And then I have some meetings with students after office hours. And then I have Mars Patel at 2:30. All right? So email me if you have any questions. I know this was a longer video. Hopefully everything is clear and understood. I'll see you all at 1 o'clock or in our small groups, and I hope you have a wonderful morning.